Jordan Clarkson to the Knicks? Really? Hit that rock. Before we get started, make sure to hit the like, subscribe to the channel. Make sure to use a dark notification bell to get each and every notification for each and every video I put out there. Also, visit underdogfantasy.com. It's a core league allocated to get a match for $2,000 on your first deposit. Bet responsibly. So, according to Evan Siddery of Forbes News, the New York Knicks, alongside the Lakers, the Clippers, and the Nuggets, are interested in acquiring Jordan Clarkson, who's had a bit of a stinker this current season with the Utah Jazz, who are having an awful season altogether, averaging 15.1 points, 3.3 rebounds, 4.1 assists, but on a really bad 40.8% shooting from the field, 32% from three, 78.3% from the stripe. These are definitely some of the lows of his career compared to what he was putting up a few years ago when he won the Sixth Man of the Year award back in 2020, 2021. We averaged around 18.4 points, 4 rebounds, 2.5 assists as well as shooting 42.5% from the field and 35% from three. And the year after that came in fourth place in Sixth Man of the Year, 16 points a game, shooting 41% from the field, 32% from three. So again, it's actually not crazy far off, but it's just his impact this year was a team that's just not doing well at all in the Utah Jazz, a team that right now they're 7-20, the bottom of the Western Conference. His numbers just don't pop. His impact doesn't pop as much. He's back into his bench role, obviously, after a few years or a year or so of starting for the Jazz at the two-spot position. But it seems as if the Jazz, given the fact that he is 32 years old, the Jazz are so-called going into their youth movement. Basically, he's up for sale. There's no way, shape, or form to kind of poo-poo around it. He's up for sale right now by Mr. Danny Ainge, who, according to Evan Siddery, they're looking for a promising prospect and or draft capital in exchange for Clarkson. Now, we know how Danny Ainge moves around, what he did, obviously, with Donovan Mitchell, what he's allegedly been asking for with regards to Walker Kessler. It was about 3 first-rounders, according to some reports, which is crazy. Granted, Walker Kessler's not making much money, but for a guy that they were looking to move on from anyway, when they drafted Taylor Hendricks, kind of be that flexible 4-5 front court two-way player, try to push or basically say that Walker Kessler is kind of expendable and then make him that high for the price. It makes absolutely no sense. So anyway, this is Danny Ainge. We know what it is. But Jordan Clarkson, again, his play has been coming down somewhat. Interestingly enough, even though I don't believe his assist numbers are down precipitously compared to other years. 4.1 assists this season overall. Last year 5, the year before that 4.4. So again, his assist numbers aren't way down, but interestingly enough, his assist percentage has gone up. It seems as he's been more of a facilitator coming off the bench than in years prior. It could be to kind of maybe try to push up his value for potential shooters. He knows that he's going to be out. But, you look at some of his other numbers, some of his ISO numbers are down. His pick and roll numbers, I think he's like in the 71st percentile regarding pick and rolls, was actually not bad. Something that Tom Thibodeau utilizes or is going to utilize a lot with him coming to the bench. Utilize a lot for all his guards, period. So you think of a guy who can kind of play, make, facilitate off the pick and rolls. He can hit your threes here and there. He's not a good defender by any stretch of imagination. He probably leads the league also in the most amount of almost about to fights. As you see in every year, he's almost about to fight somebody. Last game, he was about to, or not last game, a few games ago, he was about to almost fight Ron Holland, but it never happened. So, again, you're getting more of a guy, do-it-all guard, a little bit older up there. Doesn't really provide you the toughness you probably need at the defensive position, say like a Dorian Finney-Smith, who's also around 32, 33 years old. As for his contract, he's making around $14 million this year. And given the fact that the Knicks have a dearth of draft picks, I just don't think we're going to be in a running. Now, granted, we have the 2025 Washington pick that I believe is protected from 1 to 10 As in, if the Washington Wizards land from 1 to 10, it goes to Washington Wizards. If it doesn't, it goes to the Knicks. And I think that if it keeps moving by 2026, 27 or no, by 26, I think they give us like some second rounders. But anyway, that's really the only near-term draft capital that we have. Right now, the Knicks, again, are kind of bereft at first-round picks for the foreseeable future. Just to look at some of the picks that we do own, the New York Knicks, again, own the 2025 first-round draft pick from Washington, but only the second-round pick from Detroit. In 2025, another second-round pick from either Boston or Memphis. 2026, second-round draft pick from Detroit, Milwaukee, or Orlando. 2027 second round draft picks, 2028 second round draft pick, 2028 2028 second round draft picks from Boston and or Indiana or Phoenix. So again, the Knicks right now do not have the draft capital to play around. Now they have a contract with Mitchell Robinson, but again, you're talking about trading. You want to get rid of Walker Kessler. You're going to bring Mitch Robinson, who's often injured and is going to play the same kind of drop backish play in the paint defense as Mitch Robinson. Now, Mitch Robinson does give you a little bit more in terms of explosiveness, but some of that explosiveness is going away. This guy just keeps getting hurt. So, I don't see his trade really falling through. I do think the Knicks need a solid wing, either one that can either give you solid 3 and D attributes, or one who can kind of play make a little bit. I would love a Najee Marshall from the Mavericks, but that's just not going to happen. So the Knicks got to go back to drawing board. But Jordan Clarkson drawing interest from the Knicks and having to play with Danny Ainge, Ainge's contract, or not contract, but his desires to basically take your draft picks, your best players, and and fool this guy who messes in the trenches, who wants to rob every GM he runs across. Nah, I'm good on Jordan Clarkson. No offense, the kid probably not kid. He's 32 years old, 33. He probably peaked a few years ago in terms of seeing him as a wing for a contender like that. Now, Denver, you could go, but, they're looking to trade off MPJ. And they haven't really recovered since letting Bruce Brown go and sign his contract away from them. He's looking to get money. I can't blame him, but they really haven't recovered from that. The Lakers, you'll go right back to the Lakers. Nah, Lakers finito. Your man LeBron James got the worst plus minus on that squad. That is crazy. That is crazy. Now, the Clippers are an interesting one. Obviously, having KPJ, Terrence Mann. They have some options at the wing position. I'm not sure if he brings them over the hump. But the Clippers right now, man, they have been trying to hold their heads above water. Not above water, excuse me. Let me not put it like that. They've been trying to live life outside of your man, Kawhi Leonard. And right now, they are in 8th place. 16 and 13. Do they try to go all in and trade for a Jordan Clarkson type? Not sure it really provides the Clippers what they're looking for. Also, let me see. Norman Powell's been out for a while too, or he was injured. Excuse me. I think he came back. He actually did came back. He's actually been beasting again. He had 28 against the Mavericks. On the 21st, 29 against the Mavericks again. Jazz, he had 29 points. Absolute beast. So I don't think Jordan Clarkson really fits. He doesn't really fit the Knicks. I'm not sure exactly where he's going to fit for another team unless Danny Ainge brings down his demands. Look, a lot of teams right now are not looking for a largely inefficient scoring wing who can't defend. He could be a solid playmaker. You run him off the pick and rolls. He could be a facilitator, but the defense and just overall just impact. He'll put some points up there. He can help you off the bench, but he's going to be efficient enough to really justify trading first for him? Nah, I don't think so. But guys, let me know your thoughts for Jordan Clarkson, a player who the Knicks have been linked to slightly in the past. Obviously, doing with Danny Ainge, the Knicks always going to have that eternal. Are they going to do it? Are they not going to? Obviously, because the Donovan Mitchell trade didn't go through. Let me know your thoughts, your comments. As I see me in this awful work gear, looking like a vending machine coordinator, and it doesn't even make sense. But anyway, leave your comments at the end of the video, man. This is your boy G. Malaysia Knicks. I appreciate you guys. Peace, God bless. I see you guys on the next one.